That right there is the exact same test. Same screw, same wood, same distance from the meter. One of these tools are going to change how you see impact drivers forever. RIDGID just dropped a bombshell on the tool world because they just released a brand new lineup of cordless power tools they're calling NUKE. The NUKE Subcompact lineup from RIDGID is here. And one of these is going to blow your mind. You've never heard nothing like it. Let's go. Before we get started, if you'd like to check out any of these brand new RIDGID tools or some of the other ones I showed today, links in the description, pinned comment. Of course, you can always scan that QR code with your phone if you're watching on TV. Takes you right to my website. I have all these linked, and that shop button here on YouTube if available. As stated, this is the brand new RIDGID NUKE Subcompact lineup, and I've got almost every new tool that they're releasing right here. We're going to walk you through all of them, including the new circular saw, drills, impacts, and the one I'm most excited about, and you will be too, is the Stealth Force RIDGID NUKE Subcompact impact driver that is whisper quiet. You're not going to believe how quiet this is because it is an oil pulse driver. Say that 3 times fast, and yes, I said oil, not oil. Not only did they release this brand new lineup of tools, over the last year or so, RIDGID has been beefing up the platform with some of my favorite picks, which I'll show you in a few. Now, I'm going to put this brand new Stealth Force impact up against some of the competition, including Milwaukee's M12 and M18, Craig, DeWalt, and even its own new subcompact impact that is not the Stealth Force. And we're going to see a major difference. Or should I say, a major difference. Let's go. So for this test, I'm going to use a 4-inch screw. Each driver will get its own brand new screw so that there is no advantage on who gets what. We're going to drive them into this oak. This is solid white oak, so this is a pretty solid piece of wood right in that edge grain. We're going to see how they do. Oh, and while we do it, we're going to use the decibel meter on the phone. All right, so let's check them out. We got the DeWalt up first. We're going to run through these, see which one's the quietest. Probably not this one. Not overly loud, but it's an impact. All of them set to max power at number 3 if available. Craig? That one sounded a little louder to me. It may not have been, but it did absolutely sound it. Milwaukee M18. Drove it fast, but it was not overly loud. It was kind of like the DeWalt, I think, at least the way I perceive it. Milwaukee M12. It's my favorite little driver just because it's so small. It's kind of a high-pitched impact sound. Now, the new RIDGID impact, but not the Stealth Force. This is the regular one you would get in the kit. Whew, that one sounded louder than any so far. Now, the Stealth Force. It's so awesome. Now we're going to move the meter a little closer and see what we got on a couple of these. Now RIDGID claims 73% quieter and up to 2 times faster driving. I didn't really notice the faster driving per se, but I did absolutely notice the sound difference. Now if you're using an impact driver a lot, driving a lot of screws, this is a quality of life improvement on your ears because these things can get loud and very annoying if you're driving a bunch of screws. When I say these things, the other impact drivers. The Stealth Force or the oil pulse driver makes a big difference in the sound. I don't know if you saw it or not, but this thing is extremely powerful. As I was driving the screw down, you might have seen my arm or my hand kind of twist out a little bit as the screw tightened up into the wood. It has a lot of power. Now if you compare these two side by side, the two brand new RIDGID impact drivers, you'll notice some subtle differences. For one says Stealth Force. There's also a slightly different shape to the head of it or the top of it. And one of the most important features on here that's a lot different but makes it a lot better is the fact that we have 3 LEDs surrounding where the bits go. It just makes where you can see a lot better versus the ones mounted on the bottom. Now several competitors have lights down here, but there's also some that have lights surrounding the head. I much prefer the ones up here. It's just better. The new oil pulse as well as the new subcompact impact drivers do have some settings on the back. 1, 2, 3, and screw. Now the 1 setting is from 0 to 700. The 2 is called the medium from 0 to 1800 RPMs. The high setting or number 3 is from 0 to 2300 RPMs. And then the self-tapping mode, the screw you see there, is from 0 to 1900 RPMs. And still has the lifetime service agreement. The great thing about this brand new lineup is the fact that you can still use your 18-volt RIDGID batteries. I got this very old battery. It's one of the first ones I bought. Pop it right on the Stealth Force, it's gonna work. So you don't have to worry about battery compatibility or anything like that. Not only has RIDGID released all of these brand new NUKE lineup of tools, but over the last year or so, they've really beefed up their tool platform with some of my favorites, which we'll go over. Now, RIDGID did send over these for review. I've been using RIDGID tools since 2017. It was the very first cordless power tool that I ever bought. And one of the reasons I went with RIDGID was for the lifetime service agreement, because I didn't really want to worry about having to rebuy stuff. And so at the time, that was a huge selling point for me, and I did pick up the Gen 5X brushless drill and impact. Later got a router. I put that router through a lot of pain, and it finally gave up. But because of the lifetime service agreement, they fixed it for free. I didn't have to do anything, so that was a cool perk. Not only did we get the brand new Stealth Force impact driver from RIDGID NUKE, we got several other tools in the lineup as well, including two that look very similar on the surface, but if you're not paying attention, you might not get what you want. There's two drill kits here that look very similar, but there are some pretty good differences here that you have to watch out for. First and foremost, one is a hammer drill kit, and the other one is not. If you don't need the hammer function, you might want to go the other kit, but there is some differences other than that as well. So with the non-hammer drill kit, you're getting an impact driver and a drill and two 2-amp-hour batteries. If you look at the hammer drill kit, you're getting a 4-amp-hour battery and a 2-amp-hour battery plus the hammer drill and the impact. Just glancing at these, you might miss the fact that one is a hammer drill and one also includes that 4-amp-hour battery. As far as power and durability goes, RIDGID tools have always served me well. These old suckers here, I have put them through the ringer. Drill and impact, probably drill more pocket holes than anybody on earth with that drill right there. Maybe exaggerating, but I've drilled a bunch of them with it. And then the impact has driven thousands of screws over the years. These things have held up extremely well. I even used the drill one time in the rain working on the house, and now it kind of makes a funny noise, but it still works. Kind of smells funny too. Now, a quick comparison of these drills. You got the non-hammer, you got the hammer. Again, right there on top is where you get the hammer function, and then you can dial up or down any of the torque settings as you please. And it's quite snappy. Like, you can really tell when you're clicking into the torque setting. Both feature an LED light right there on the bottom. Both are 2-speed drills. Both feature the NUKE Subcompact right there on the back. Ergonomically, this one actually feels a little bit thicker. The grips on these are incredible. They always have been. RIDGID has always done drills well, just the way they feel in the hand. And overall, it's just one of those, it's not overly big. So if you don't have overly big, bulky hands, these fit in the hand nicely. And even if you do have bigger hands, they also would work well. Now, I forgot to mention, they do come with the max output batteries, not the max output EXP or the tabless batteries, but those are also available as well as a separate purchase. The hammer drill also features a hammer on the side. It's hammer time. Now, if you compare the old hammer drill that I have, the old Gen 5X, to the new one, the size difference is very noticeable because these are subcompact. So they're a smaller size. They're made for getting into tighter spaces, but they still have that really great power. Now, the old drill here, the way you switch the hammer drill to drill was just a toggle switch on the side. Worked okay. And of course, on the top, I'm not really sure why they have up to 100, but they decided to do that instead of just numbers. You can see there is a big difference in size in these two. When you're trying to build furniture and things like that, sometimes the space is tight. It's really nice to be able to get in there with these smaller ones. And overall, a lot of people kind of poke fun at me about this stuff, but I don't really care. I like the way certain tools look, and there is something to be said about the design of a tool. And if you don't like the way it looks, people won't buy it. A lot of people hate Ryobi green. I actually like it. But these tools, just the way they look, the black and the orange is one of my favorite colors, looks awesome. Now, if you compare the Stealth Force to the other two new NUKE impact drivers, on the bottom you'll see the settings, the 1, 2, 3 on each one of these. You'll just push that button to be able to change those however you feel the need. And then on this one, in the non-hammer drill kit, you don't get that. It's literally just a single speed. There's a little bit of design difference here in just the way they're shaped, but the length is about the same. RIDGID also released a 4.5-inch subcompact circular saw. Now, it does have onboard tool storage. You'll be able to switch your blades out really easily. A little arbor lock there, so you can do that. soft start, so it won't jerk or anything like that. Nice depth adjustment. I've always liked how RIDGID has done their depth adjustment. I have their circular saw. It's always just been nice, especially their rear handle one. Fantastic saw they come out with last year or so. Really nice saw, a lot of power. This one also has bevel adjustments. Overall, just well balanced, feels good in the hand. Now, one tool I was not able to get my hands on was the RIDGID NUKE 18-volt subcompact brushless. These names are getting very long. High-speed blower. If you don't have one of those, they're extremely handy to have in the shop. I have one from Milwaukee. Works great. Just dusting off the bench, blowing water out of your car's headlights and things like that if you're detailing your car. Dusting yourself off before you go in the house so your wife don't get mad at you for bringing sawdust in. Just overall, just a handy little tool to have. Now, as I said, I've been using RIDGID tools for a very long time. Some of my favorite RIDGID tools that they've come out with over the last year or two, the RIDGID router is a very good router. I burned up my first one, they replaced it, or fixed it rather, and then I also picked this one up here, the brushless router. They're very much similar to the Milwaukee and the Ryobi routers. That I like is their micro adjustment. You can really dial in the perfect depth to those bits every time. Also, a lot of people don't know about this. Little right angle driver, so if you really do need to get into some very tight spaces to drive screws, this is a very good option as well. This is one of the best RIDGID tools that's coming out with over the last couple of years. This is a very small and compact RIDGID pin nailer. I love pin nailers for various tasks, and cordless pin nailers are the best. And of course, if you have RIDGID batteries, you should also have a power inverter. RIDGID makes theirs. It has different USB connections, 3 different ones there for the B-type, C-type, and of course you get a 110 volt outlet there as well, or 120 volt rather, and so you can plug up regular things to power or charge or whatever you need. Plus, it has a flashlight on it, so that's handy. Especially for power outages, that's where these come in handy. If you already have several RIDGID batteries, having one of these around to help charge your devices, phones, iPads, that sort of thing, you need it. Now, before we listen to how quiet this really is, if you like saving money on tools, I love saving money on tools. I hate paying full price. I created an email newsletter. I send out deals every single morning, 365 days a year, so you can save the most money possible. It's called the Morning Cut. If you'd like to sign up, it's absolutely free. Comes right to your inbox. First link in the description gets you to that sign up page. If this is the first time you're seeing this channel or you haven't hit that subscribe button, because most of you haven't, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you've been here for a while, you may have noticed the clock change. A lot of people keep asking me about that. That is a Blue Angel Citizen clock. I'll put a link in the description of that. Love that clock. It's beautiful, isn't it? And the subscriber count hasn't gone away. It's just right there now. If you like this video and you want to see more RIDGID tools, click that box right there. Click in the box, get you the big old virtual fist bump. That's all I got to say about that.